Hi, this is Micky Ward, and you're watching The Bob Show.
Hey everybody, Bob McCarthy here. We have an incredible event today. I'm here with Woody Giessmann. Woody, tell us about what's going on here today in Watertown.
Bob, hi. So we have the grand opening of this new dentistry here, which is an amazing thing. It's great to have new business in Watertown. I'm the CEO and founder of an organization called Right Turn. We provide substance abuse and mental health treatments. And so the dentist said, why don't we bring in all of these wrestlers and the boxer, and we're gonna make a theme called Fighting Addiction. And because of the opiate crisis in New England, the dentist wanted to be able to say we stand, looking for solution for this opiate crisis. So a part of this event today is a fundraiser for this opiate crisis in Watertown.
That is fantastic that you're doing that to helping out all the great people here all around Massachusetts. People can go to your website for your company. What would you like to tell them about that?
Well, if you just go to Google right turn as opposed to a wrong turn, and you'll find our website. That's right-turn.org. Most people know me, when I was this really cool guy, the drummer for a group called the Del Fuegos. But I've been doing this working in addictions for 25 years now. And our agency is on at 440 Arlington Street.
All right, fantastic. And you know what? I think everybody's going to still think that you're a cool guy again today. You're bringing in some of the legends, not just wrestlers. We're talking about the genius Lanny Poffo. We're talking about Tugboat, Typhoon. We're talking about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And who is the other one? We got Jimmy the Malted Assault Hart, all Hall of Famers. This is an incredible what you've done, Woody. You've really made an incredible event here today. We're at the Family Dentistry. We're going to talk to everybody. The wrestlers are going to be here. It is so great that your organization is doing this. And what else did you want to tell all the people out there that are watching this today?
Look, I'm just happy to be a part of this. I'm really proud of the dentistry and their efforts to raise awareness for treatment for substance use.
All right, folks, we're going to fight this substance abuse right here today. Get ready for a fighting with a good cause. All right, folks, joining me right now is Dr. Bob DeFrancesco for this incredible event. Bob, what are we doing here today?
Well, we are joining hands with an organization called Right Turn, and we're doing a fundraiser for opioid abuse and prevention. I have a dental office here in Watertown, Massachusetts, and we just purchased it about 3 years ago. We just finished renovating it, so we decided to do something nice for the community here and have a fundraiser to raise some money for the epidemic that's going across this country in opioid abuse.
What is the address and name of your dentistry so all our fans can come out here and get the teeth done by the great doctor right here?
It's 293 Mount Auburn Street, Watertown, Mass. It's called Fantasia, Fela, and DeFrancesco Family Dentistry.
That's fantastic. Now, we got a lot of the legends coming in here. We got Lanny Poffo. I heard we got Irish Micky Ward from our city of Lowell, where the show is produced. So it's great to see Micky here in the fighter. What are you looking forward to most tonight?
Well, I really want to see Micky talk about his past. And being he's a local person here, I think it means more than anything. He really wanted to come here, talk about his brother and the movie, and maybe we'll get some other sightings of other people here along bringing with them. So,
all right,
great time.
All right, folks, it's going to be wild. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a fundraiser fighting addiction. It's all going to start here today. Everybody's crowding in here, so stay tuned for more of the coverage here. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, joining me right now is Irish Micky Ward, the fighter, right here at this great fundraiser. Micky, how's it going here today, brother?
Buddy, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, now you got a new gym. I think you're going out with Sean and your nephew, and you've been training fighters. Has that been going on
My
lately?
nephew Sean and his partner Joe have the gym, and I just go up to help out. So, yeah.
And how's that going? Good?
It's going good.
There's
Things
any
good.
upcoming contenders coming up or what?
It's more basically a conditioning type of gym, and like for women, for things like that. So it's not really a fighter's gym but there are fighters in there, but they're not like competing right at the moment. They're gonna have a little bit more time to groom them, and then they'll fight. But it's more of a family type thing, more of a family, like women train, men train, kids train. It's a great gym. It's for everybody.
And I'm such a big fan of your movie, The Fighter, because it is such a great story that a lot of families had to go through with the tough and struggles that you went through. And you also wrote a book and everything. I know you've been going on tour, talking to people, and you're here today to talk about the opioid abuse. How's that been going?
Everything's good. I mean, I've done a lot of speaking engagements. I've done different things like that. Spoke to colleges. I've done college speaking. I've done other speaking, numerous speaking, and it's going good. And I'm glad to be here tonight to talk about the opiate addiction, because it's something that's really getting out of control. It's really you got to get a hold on it. You know what I mean? And I think the more people talk out about it, the more things get done. So hopefully we can conquer this.
And I think you are one of the fighters that's going to conquer it. I want to thank you so much for being here today. It is such an honor and a privilege, brother. The one and only, the Irish, the fighter, Micky Ward.
This is so awesome today. I've got my brand new tag team over here, the U-Haul brothers, along with my main man, one half of the greatest tag team in the world, Earthquake and Typhoon. But what a great day this is going to be. Can you tell everybody what this is kind of all about?
We're here in Watertown, Massachusetts, and we're doing a fundraiser for opioid prevention and abuse. And we had Dr. Marty Urban right here, and numerous wrestlers come into town here, and we're trying to raise money for a good cause, for the Right Turn. It's a local rehab rehabilitation place where they raise money. We raise money for them so they could for substance abuse.
And also, Marty, first of all, thank you for your great hospitality. Last night we had a great meal. Both you guys took us all out here, and it was just awesome. And, of course, Lanny Poffo's here today. We got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But over here to my left, this guy here is probably one of the greatest things that ever happened to me in the wrestling business. His partner, Earthquake, along with Typhoon here. Back in the day, we called him a Tugboat also, too. But you want to say a few words about what's going on, baby?
Man, I'm just pleased to be here, and there's gonna be a lot of tickles, tackles, and everything else in between, trying to get drugs out of the scene. You know what I'm saying, brother? We're gonna take care of business here.
Well, you know what? We got a great auction that's going to be taking place today, and I'm just looking at some of the memorabilia back here. We got the a championship belt that's been signed, of course, by a lot of different celebrities and different wrestlers too. We got the guitars. We got the. I love this over here. Is this the one that Chuck Berry signed back in the day? Awesome. Chuck Berry did this one back here. So we're going to be walking around. We got all kind of great memorabilia that we're going to be auctioning off and raising money for a great cause. And like he said before, that's make the right turn. The right turn means you got to do the right thing. And sometimes when you go to the doctors and stuff, and they try to do the right thing for everybody, of course, but sometimes you get a few little painkillers that do help you out for a while, but sometimes people get hooked on them, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're in the healthcare field, and we see this firsthand. When patients come in, say, for example, on the 15 to 16-year-old, come in, we're introducing opioids to them first before pain. And this is where the dentist, this is where the physician needs to come and talk to the patients and explain to them that this is an avenue you don't want to go down.
I agree with Bob. We encounter this problem all the time in dentistry, and we have to make better decisions in some cases about when to prescribe opioids and when we may be prescribing a little bit too much in some of those cases.
Well, this is awesome. We're fixing to head outside to raise some money.
That's what it's all about, man. Support. Let me tell you, brother, we've lost a lot of friends down the line in professional wrestling that have fallen prey to opiates and other drugs, man. I've lost my sister-in-law to drugs and found her face down in the snow. So this is a worthy cause. It's something that you need to be behind and be supportive of and help the other people that are out there to work their way through, because it takes other people to help those people that just don't get it, man.
Well, we're going out and find Lanny, and we're going to find Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Are you guys ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Let's go, baby!
Let's do it.
Okay, folks, we're here right now with the genius Lanny Poffo and Micky Ward. The genius has wrote a poem for Micky. Let's hear it.
They call him Irish Micky Ward, a fighter brave and true. He became the pride of Lowell and Massachusetts too. And anybody with the guts to step into the ring will study all the videos when Micky was the king. Mark Wahlberg's fine performance, along with Christian Bale, made cinematic history and told the bloody tale of survival and redemption from a world dark and grim, and one man's path to freedom through Romalo's West End gym. Thank you.
Wow.
He's the champ right here, the world champ.
Thank you. That's great.
That was fantastic. That was awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That is a great
Now,
poem.
listen, you are an amazing athlete. I am an ass clown. I don't even deserve to be in your presence. But
Lenny, no.
no, listen. Thank you for the inspiration that you've given thousands of fighters that you're never going to meet because you are immortal now.
Thank you so much.
And how does it feel to be world champ?
Feels good. Same to me. I don't know. It just feels great. It feels actually great. It makes all the BS that we go through, makes it worthwhile. And to be named that world champ is unbelievable. But no one means more to me than anything, Lenny, is being a nice person and he's a nice kid. That means more to me than anything.
I agree 100%. My brother is the Macho Man Randy Savage. He died 5 years ago, May 20th, 2011. And I'm thinking about it every day. And, my mom's still alive, and she went through a tough road. She's 89 and doing fine. I'm trying to help her all I can. But, I was thinking, when you get to the top, like Macho Man did and like you did, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Wouldn't you agree?
100%.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, folks, right here, the living legends, Lanny Poffo and Micky Ward. Okay, folks, joining me right now is the complete honor, one of the all-time greatest icons in pro wrestling history, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky, it is such an honor to have you here today, brother. How you like being here today at the fundraiser for the Family Dentist?
Well, I gave a little talk early on how everything that we're doing today is all going in the right direction. Understand there's people out there that do need help and they do need assistance, and finally finding a place in the area that they all have a place to go to. So living down in Florida and had a connection that asked, would you come up here and just say a few words, and with the fundraiser that we got tonight, the championship belt that's up there to be silent auctioned off, and I've got my autograph on it. Tugboat's got his, Jimmy the Mouth of the South Hart has got his, Lanny Poffo's got his autograph on it. So it's a great thing, and it's where can you come to a festive event and sit and enjoy with people that do appreciate what you've done over the years, such as you and the guy behind the camera, and at the same time know that everything that we're doing here tonight is all for the right reason. It's a great thing.
It's fantastic to have you. I told you my favorite matches of all time are you and Ric Flair, the way that you tell a story with your body, with your actions. I want to know what your thoughts about you and Rick all those years.
Well, I had some great matches with Macho Man Savage at WrestleMania 3, and then Jake Roberts, and the list of Don Morocco, and it goes on and on and on. But anybody that's always asked me over the years who was the one, and I keep coming up with Ric Flair. And we wrestled each other so many times, but the consistency level, especially him, his high water mark was always to present it to the crowd in 5 stars and nothing less. And we'd go out there and just really pound on each other for an hour and have that style of match. And my vote has always been to him because of the consistent level that he always brought to the ring.
You have any fond memories here in the Boston Garden coming in for the last 20, 30 years, all the great matches you've had here in Boston?
Well, Boston Gardens, every guy has a favorite venue. Boston has been mine. I also like going to Toronto, Canada, which has always been mine. Madison Square Garden has always been one of mine, Philadelphia Spectrum. But Boston Garden holds a special place in my heart. Bret Hart and myself throughout our careers, as though we came along around the same time, only got to wrestle each other twice. And one of those times was Boston Gardens. That match is on my DVDs, The Best of Ricky Steamboat, my career. Out of the thousands and thousands of matches that I've had throughout my career, I was so happy that that match with Bret Hart is on one of the DVDs. Great memories with Boston Gardens. The fans supporting me, they're really off the hook. You know, you talk about cities that you wrestle in around the world, and I always bring up Boston Garden as one of the loudest venues that I've in. When they're with you, those people are with you. Boston Gardens are great. The old Boston Gardens,
yes, the
great,
old one, yeah.
great place to always to work in. And you know, Bret Hart and I, we had a special night at the Boston Gardens, and we tore the house down.
And you and Randy Savage stole the show. I remember the great story that you told, I think, at a Q&A where you guys were at the after party and Hogan was looking at you, and he goes, well, he knows, brother, we stole the show. And I just want to know, I heard that Randy likes to plot out the matches and write them or tell you ahead of time, but, I mean, back in there, you guys went out there and you filled it out, you know what I mean? It was more of a, what would you think about that?
Old school, pretty much you would just feel out the crowd and do stuff in the course of the match and listen for a reaction. Randy, you know, knowing that we were able to possibly go out and steal the show, WrestleMania 3, Andre was hurt, bad back, bad hips, bad knees, working a bear hug, which was uneventful. And Dragon, we go out there and steal this one tonight. So he's, you know, so he wanted to put together something from A to Z and totally different. We're taking a chance, and we did, and it ended up being a match. You know, here we go 29 years later, and they're still talking about it. So it's, you know, thanks to Randy Savage. I wish he was here tonight.
Yeah. Well, we got Lanny here, so.
Yeah, that's about as second best as we can get, but nothing like Macho Man. Nothing like him. I mean, he was a consummate professional, and always thinking about the other guy and how good he can make him look in the course of the match. You know, really a prince of a man.
I want to thank you so much for your time, Ricky. It's a complete honor.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on my show and your
You're
time.
welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the icon. They don't come any better than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
The one thing I wanted to say is that in Massachusetts, there are 4 deaths a year from opioid, 4 deaths a day from opioid abuse. And I thought that was astonishing. And this is the reason why we're here, to raise some money for Right Turn, one of the organizations that prevent and help with abuse. So we're really here, and we're proud to have everybody here. And we got a lot of people that want to say things, so I just want to say thank you very much for coming.
We're going to try to get the microphone so we bring everybody up. But once again, like I was saying earlier,
I got it.
It's back up.
I'll back up. But it's not back up. All right, I'm going to talk behind here because it seems to work over here. The next thing I want to do is I want to introduce the CEO of Right Turn. He's actually not only the CEO, but he's on the board of registration in medicine and the former drummer of the Del Fuegos. This is Woody.
Good evening, everyone. Listen, I want to say thank you all so much for showing up tonight. But this is really about this amazing man, Dr. Bob here, who is opening up a shop, and what a great party, right? Let's give him a round of applause. What a great party. And does he know how to throw a party or what, right? But on a serious note, thank you so much. If you know someone who's struggling with substance use disorder, if any mental health issues, please let them know that help is available. We're right here in Watertown, and we're happy to help. Grab some information.
Come on out.
Hey, I just saw you. You just come out of the limo, didn't you?
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So I just want to say thank you to Lanny, because our friendship since last year, we were able to bring up great legends in wrestling, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Fred Hanging out for the South Hart. And I also want to introduce our surprise special guest from the movie The Fighter, portrayed by Mark Wahlberg. An unbelievable film. the Irish Micky Ward had phenomenal fights with Poor Daddy, a true Massachusetts legend from Lowell. Thank you, Micky, for coming and supporting this cause. I'm going to pass the mic around if you want to speak about anything.
I think the reason why we're all here is for obviously for the opiate addiction, and hopefully we can knock it out. You know, either we're gonna hit them with a left hook, we're gonna drop them.
I gotta come stand next to this guy here. All right, the CEO for Right Turn. You know, bottom line, everybody, we've come out here, and everything that we're doing right now is all for the right reasons. There's not a negative thing that is going to come out of all of this. You know, everybody here is aware of what's going on, and so even though you're here, let's participate a little bit farther. Let's take it one more step. We're going to have a silent auction coming up later in the evening, right, Jimmy? Some kind of auction.
Absolutely.
We got a bunch of memorabilia stuff that's being, auctioned off, and it's all going for the right turn. It's all going for the right reason. So we know what we're doing. We know why we're here. So let's just, let's end it with a good note tonight, and everybody just to be involved and feel going away, going home, knowing that, hey, we did the right thing tonight. Damn it, we did the right thing. There's so many guys that in my business, Jimmy knows, Tugboat knows, we all know, we got a list of 100 guys that have passed away because of whether it be drug abuse, alcoholism, and so forth. The list goes on and on. And you know something, we just, China just a week ago, we just heard the passing of her. The list doesn't stop, it continues going on. We got to get a handle on it. And people like him that volunteer and help us out, and we finally have a direction that we can point and go to. There is a place that we can go to.
I love you, man.
Yeah. Always strive to be your best in everything you do. Don't worry if there's someone else who's luckier than you. You don't have to finish first. Just finish fair and square. With a little perseverance, the tortoise beats the hare. Your only competition is laziness and fear. Trade them for a double dose of courage, strength, and cheer. Don't you ever feel ashamed if someone laughs at you? You're in some fancy company. They laughed at Lincoln too. Don't gamble with your life on drugs. You're worth too much for that. Be a decent human being, not some laboratory rat. I thank to all you boys and girls for making me your guest. I'm not a real genius, but I strive to be my best. Thank you.
Well, it's like all these fine gentlemen said, man, this is a very worthwhile cause. And it's great to see the turnout that came out here. Because it's friends and family that makes this possible to help people, man. This is a growing problem. It's all over the place. Like Ricky said, that I've lost many friends that we've lost in the business. I've lost family members, that will never be there. Beautiful people, great people, and these people die, and it's wasted talent, man. It's wasted lives. The people that affect children, grandparents. It runs all the way down the line. So I just want to say, I don't want to blow any more smoke. Just thank you very much from the bottom of my heart that you guys all came out and supported this great event, because it's a very, very worthy cause. Thank you.